matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Returner looking to create better field position. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Back's got it. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Ohio State versus Notre Dame. How can we forget what happened the last time these teams played with a national championship trophy in the building? The Irish get out to that marathon march to open the game, draw first blood. Ohio State takes command, but the Irish wouldn't go away, Kirk.
Yeah, the Buckeyes end up winning this game, and it looked like they might blow Notre Dame out in the second half. But Riley Leonard and that offense made enough plays to make it competitive. And don't forget, it came down to that third down play. Gutsy call by Chip Kelly and Ryan Day, throwing the football downfield where Jeremiah Smith makes a huge catch against man coverage. So Ohio State, Notre Dame, always a fun one when these two teams play.
Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. The pass rush closing in. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And there's the handoff. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you'd love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play, and it makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
Pulls it in. It's Love. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quick completion to the tight end. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. Ball handed off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry out. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. He's got it in the open. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Way too much speed on that play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. But he's got some space here. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Great pursuit of the defense that dropped him for a loss that time.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times we rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grabbed by the receiver. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Looking to the right, but it's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Makes the grab. It's low. Oh, and it's a fumble. How's that for luck? Keeps the football and picks up the first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle is made, and it's good for a first down at the 47.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Sure hands. It's Tate. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a big pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Back to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Toss it to the back, running left. Defense not fooled on the toss play. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long.
Let's go!
Out of the gun now on third down. What a catch!
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Toss play to the outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
42, Spider.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pressure is coming. He throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third down, it's a handoff. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Pass caught. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal.
29.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll run it from the gun. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time?
Get set, get set.
They'll try to run this one in.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2.
Lasso, lasso.
Scanning the field. It's Sayin. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Fields. They bring him down after a short gain there. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Keep it on the ground with the draw play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To throw, it's Sayin. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. snap. They'll set up to throw. Off target and incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. And this pass is on target. Caught. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Finds his man. It's Jackson. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. It is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Off the play fake on first down. He's running out of time here. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. Back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. 7 yards away, showing off the deep range. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Bringing it out. It's Young. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. They'll tackle him at the 27. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Bringing pressure. The pass fell incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Caught by the receiver. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this set.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? That's a design quarterback keeper. Slides down to avoid the tackle. First down here for this offense. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Breaking tackles. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Sayin. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass rush closing in. The ball is caught. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. Dropping back, it's Carr. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in cross territory.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Nice grab. It's Tate. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty. Went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. bunch together. Looking to pass. It's Carr. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. That's reeled in. It's Fields. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The offense going for it inside their own 30. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there, coming up with that big interception.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Grab behind the line. It's Tate. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game. Who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
The Buckeyes looking to cash in the red zone. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. To throw, it's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
On the run, it's Lowe. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, and was able to blow this play up.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Second down, we're going to throw it. And that's going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
He breaks free.
Returner is tackled at the 44. And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Dropping back, what's saying? And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's past the marker and still going. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's 1st and goal.
Well, I love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion and a first down, and they keep that clock moving.
First and goal, handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
He brought down at the 8-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
So they decide to run it in on the two-point conversion, and it turns out to be the right call. Put 2 up on the board.
The player was down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Caught over the middle. It's low. Nowhere to run. Out corralling for no gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Back to pass. It's Barr. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Takes the handoff. It's low. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Incomplete. He gets hit as he threw the football there on third down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your...
Here's the throw deep downfield. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Very close to being able to come through here for this first down and keep this drive alive. But late in the game, not getting the first down, this one's all but over.
Working clock with the ground game. Gets the first and still running. Into the end zone, has a lane. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. The Buckeyes line it up with first and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
And the point after is good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Carr. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the important thing to pick right side of the scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Has the 1st down and more. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. And that should secure the victory, and they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff, 1st and goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2.
Lizzie, cricket.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a call here. 4th and goal, and they keep it on the ground for 6. That sends a big message to this defense. The offense felt they could win up front, and the run here confirms it for 6.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Carr. Pressure is coming. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such...
He's in the clear. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch. It's low. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.